Hi beautiful people, and welcome back. It's me, Kim Forrester, with another little bite-sized thrive where I'm inviting you to join me in taking small steps every day to enhance our well-being from the inside out, regardless of what's going on in the world around us. And this week we're focusing on hope. And today I've brought myself down to the public gardens. What more hopeful environment is there than nature itself? Now, as I explained in my last video, hope, I know, is not always easy, particularly if we're feeling stressed or distressed. And as I explained, hope is not a passive concept. It's vital for us to understand that. Hope is about us engaging in and utilizing our personal power and sense of agency to actually help bring about the outcome that we most desire, even if we believe that, even if we know that that outcome is not always going to be inevitable. So today I wanted to share a few really practical ways that we can actually engage in hope and activate that sense of hope within ourselves. Research has shown that there are a few things that we can do that will boost that sense of hopefulness and positive expectation and anticipation. Firstly, if you feel inclined and if you have a calling, it is great for you to engage in a spiritual community or a faith-based community. These communities are based on a sense of hope and positive outcome and resilience and connection and togetherness. So if you have a spiritual view or a faith that calls you, it is wonderful for you to actually engage in that community when you are needing a greater sense of hope. Secondly, forgiveness, an incredible way for you to boost your sense of hope. And that's because when we can find it in ourselves to forgive, when we can find it in ourselves to say, that chapter of my life is something I would rather have not have happened, but it did happen and now I'm closing that chapter and moving forward, we free up our emotional energy. We free up space for new wonderful possibilities and opportunities to come into our life. A very hopeful way of moving forward into the future. Thirdly, a hope hero. Find yourself a hope hero. There is Malala Yousafzai, there is Nelson Mandela. Look, the whole NASA team and the way that they've landed on the moon and now Mars. What incredible hopeful stories there are out in the world. If you're feeling that you need a little bit of a nudge towards hope, why don't you engage in a hope hero? Read some biographies, read some stories about just our natural inclination and our drive and our motivation to endure and overcome challenge and reach desired outcomes. It is really important, before I go further, really important to understand that when we are engaging our agency, when we are utilizing our personal power in really hopeful ways, we must make sure that we are only engaging and investing in those things over which we have control. This is a huge personal lesson for me at the moment. I have wasted so much time and energy and effort in my life trying to change things that are simply out of my control. What do I mean by that? Well, we can't control other people's opinions or behaviors or outlook. We simply cannot. What we can control is our behavior and the behavior that we model to others, the example that we set for others to follow if they so choose. We can't necessarily control the bills that get passed in Parliament, right, or the laws that are debated in our leadership chambers. But what we do have control over is who we vote into leadership roles, and also how much energy and time and money and resources that we invest in engaging with our local representatives. Or there are always causes and campaigns and lobby groups out there that are trying to push for the kind of outcome that you most desire. So we can't necessarily be the one voting for a bill or not, but we do have agency in the way that we ask and that we urge and we encourage our leaders to do so. As I mentioned in my last video, about a year ago, I spoke with Lindsay Recknell, who is an expert in hope. We had a wonderful discussion about hope. And she mentioned that an amazing way for us to engage in hope is called nexting. And what this simply means is that we engage in a mental exercise where we project the next wonderful possibility that's coming forward in our life. I want you to think about on your birthday, if you're blessed and if you're lucky, birthday comes around and there's a range of different gifts, or Christmas time or Diwali or whatever festival you celebrate where there are a lot of gifts that come into your space. Think back on that amazing sense of opening a gift, the anticipation that comes with that. Oh, this is just so fun, and what's the possibility behind this gift wrapping? We get to open that gift, right? And then we look up and there's another gift there for us, and we get to experience that incredible anticipation and joy and sense of possibility all over again. We have an opportunity to do that in our own lives. It simply means that we engage, we think about our future with positive anticipation. What can come next in my life? And then whether that outcome works out the way you planned it or not, we still have an opportunity to then project forward again with positive anticipation. What's coming next in my life? Here's what's amazing about nexting. When we look forward with positive anticipation, our brain does not know the difference between reality and visualization. So when we become enthusiastic about what may come next for us, our brain engages in such a way that it's actually truly happening for us. We truly feel excited, we feel anticipation, we feel positivity and a boost of well-being. So over the next couple of days, I'm going to invite you to engage in a few of those, one or two of those activities that I've shared, and particularly nexting. Take some time to think about the most positive possibilities in your future and feel that sense of well-being and excitement and hope flowing through your body. Be well, beautiful people. I know it's not easy for many of you out there at the moment, but no, I'm here with you, and together we're going to make 2021 a little more 2020 wonderful. I'll see you next time.